No position in American sports feels the pressure or the weight on their shoulders like a quarterback. Hopes and dreams of an entire fan base of teams ride on whether their signal caller can lead them to glory. And boy, what a matchup of two elite dudes we have in this one. Welcome to Commonwealth Stadium in Lexington, Kentucky, home of the Wildcats. As we'll see, the winners of 3 straight, the LSU Tigers, taking on the runner-up from last year's national championship, the Kentucky Wildcats. 48 Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. Kentucky ready to go toe meets leather and start this game. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. Offense took a little bit too much time at the line there. From the gun, running back gets to give. Stumbled to the ground. The Tigers with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. From the shotgun, the inside give. To the 43-yard line and a first down for this offense.
Man, this guy is so scary when he has the ball in his hands. He kind of reminds me, he's got a little bit of Leonard Fournette. He's got a little bit of Clyde Edwards-Helaire, you know, just that shake and bake. And when they get in the second level, DBs just don't seem to know how to tackle this guy. You don't want to submarine, he might hurtle over you, but if you don't go in with conviction, he's got the speed to get outside and take it the distance. This dude just makes your heart stop every time he has the ball.
And the Tigers have put themselves in dire straits after that last play at 2nd and a mile. To the air, it's Trevino. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and third down is coming.
And I think on that last play, that's an example of the quarterback trying to predetermine who he wants to throw to, and instead of letting the defense dictate who gets the ball. Man coverage, that guy was not open that time out on the perimeter of the field. Still, he gave him a chance, but that thing had incompletion written all over it from the moment the ball left his hand.
Fires to the wideout. Makes a connection. He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47. The Tigers have this offense rolling. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Got his man. Crosses the 35. Out of bounds there. Nice pickup on the play. Spotted at the 32. LSU getting set on 1st and 10. Looking downfield on first down. He's taking the shot. Makes the grab. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Bayou Bengals. That is what we call in the industry a defensive breakdown. That guy was loose for the big play.
Busted coverage, really bad execution. Somebody slips, somebody falls. Nothing about that defensively is something you're looking for, but the offense will take it and get the easy touchdown.
The returner will field it and try to do some business. On the option. He'll pitch it. He gets across the 20-yard line. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 23. And the Wildcats racing to the line in the hurry-up. From the gun, running back on the move. Into a mass of giant bodies. We'll call it a 1-yard gain to the 24. In a competitive conference like the SEC, you just can't afford to start 0-1 if you want to chase a championship. Really important to get off to a good start.
No doubt, in the SEC, you've got to set the tone early. It's all about creating momentum out of the gate. Both of these teams had this game circled all offseason, David. They know what's riding on the line here.
There's so much riding on the line. Who gets to Atlanta down the road? Bragging rights, recruiting rights, all this stuff. Once you get in conference play, it means a lot every single week.
Now on 1st and 10 from the 27. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Unloads to the wideout. Oh, he can't hang on, and those arms might have favored an alligator there, and it'll be 3rd down.
And that doesn't happen very often. That's their go-to guy. I love the way they move him around the field, and they try to attack the middle with him to get the ball in his hands and let him do some damage. And he shows you the drop. Okay, it's in there, but it doesn't happen very often.
Wide receiver comes in motion. Looking to throw, it's Barnett. Throws to the wideout. He's got an open man. Oh, there's an alley to the left. Just what they were looking for. A huge explosive play, and they're inside the 15 at the 13-yard line. He might want another play. A designed run for the quarterback. Headed to the end zone. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Kentucky!
The defense knew coming into this game they were going to have their hands full. Not only did they have to worry about these running backs in the running game, they had to worry about the quarterback as well. On designed runs and on scrambles, they didn't have an answer for him right there.
And he tacked on the extra point. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. Fires to the big fella. He steps out right at the 40-yard line, and now they are in business moving toward midfield.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
Wants to throw on 1st down. He's got the back in the middle. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be 2nd and just a few breaths away from the 1st down. The Tigers come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. Makes the grab. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the 1st down.
Yeah, you throw a little hitch route. Nice job getting the ball out of his hands quickly. Wide receiver, quarterback. Nice job being on the same page. Nice completion, nice catch.
He's going to take off. At the 35, he's loose. He'll be pushed out of bounds just short of the end zone, and that one saved a touchdown at least for now.
Man, you got to lock in on your keys. When they run this kind of offense and they do the replays, Somebody has to account for the quarterback, and they forgot who that was, and he made them pay with a big play.
Trying to punch it in. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Just nothing doing on that last run, and they knew coming into this one they were going to be challenged, right? This is one of the best defenses in all of college football. For them to have any shot, they're going to have to do a lot better running the football.
Looking to throw, it's Trevino. Here's the pressure. And with not much doing downfield, he found his parents open in the stands and threw it to them.
That's a heads-up decision by the quarterback there. You want to throw a touchdown, but if it's not there, just throw it away, and now we got third.
You can't afford to squander these opportunities once you get into the red zone. Twice they've been denied. Here's 3rd and goal. Tight end. Touchdown, Tigers. The offense cashing it in on that drive.
And that's his 2nd receiving touchdown of the game. My man is just finding pay dirt. Tell you what, these are the kind of guys that you continue to feature throughout a game when he can do this kind of damage after he catches the football.
And the extra point was good to finish things off. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. On the move from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They'd love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. Sends it back in motion. Starts a drive trying to go up top. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
Well, that's just a great play by the defender and great timing. It was the hit that forced that incompletion.
Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Back to throw. It's Barnett. Fires to the wideout. Caught over the middle. It's Washington. And he'll have enough for the 1st down at the 42.
When you play zone coverage, you got a wide receiver that's a beast. It becomes very, very difficult. Got to make sure I play physical and maybe even shade the side of the wide receiver having a lot of success.
They'll move the tight end. Give to the back. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe. 2nd and 7. The Wildcats will hustle to the line.
And after that run, getting right back up to the line of scrimmage to go hurry up, defense has to be ready.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
You want to make a guy that's elite, that's one of the best in the business, start to become more and more human. Keep getting hits on him. Nice job by the defense, getting in his face, being physical. Make him feel your presence. Don't let him get comfortable back there in that pocket.
Another incompletion on 3rd down.
It's been a tale of 2 drives for this defense early on, right? They came out starting really slow, allowed a touchdown on the opening drive, but they're finally settling in here on this one. Obviously, it wasn't perfect. They did give up 1 first down, but really nice job there on that 3rd down pass defense, forcing the incompletion, now trying to set up a punt.
Fires to the middle. It's caught downfield. Turns out to be an easy conversion for this offense as they move the chains on 4th down.
Well, there's the advantage of having versatility at the running back position. On fourth down, everybody in the stadium is expecting if you throw it, it's probably going to a receiver at tight end. But because of his ability to catch the football, he makes a huge play for this offense and keeps the drive alive.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Off the play fake. Moving away from pressure. Got a man. It's Sexton.
Well, it's a nice job, too, of the quarterback after the play fake there, getting his eyes down the field. He had to get that to his tight end quickly, knowing he wasn't going to have a lot of space to run with after the catch.
Starts to scramble to the left. He's going to run it. And after the tackle, we are headed to the end of the first quarter.
Now, a fourth down.
We're through one, and what a back-and-forth battle between these two quarterbacks as we look at the stats. They've swapped into the field, and we're ready to go in the second. A field goal attempt from here would just be 48 yards, but they'll try to move the chains on 4th down and short. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Unloads to the wideout. Oh, he dropped it. Just didn't look it all the way in, and they'll turn it over on downs. They spun that wheel of fortune on 4th down and come up bankrupt. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. Got the back over the middle. Breaks into the open. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains. That's the way to open a drive. Now they'll put it in play just shy of midfield.
And that's why, through the offensive coordinator, you've got to find as many ways as possible to get this guy going. Just get him the ball close to the line of scrimmage. Doesn't need to be a throw deep down the field. He's so dynamic when he has the ball in his hands. You saw it right there.
And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense, catching the football.
Pocket breaking down. Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46.
Yeah, that's a great job. And listen, this quarterback's had success. He's already thrown for 2 touchdowns. We got to make him feel uncomfortable. This is still early in the game. Nice job by the defense, getting a hit on the quarterback and making him think a little bit.
It's complete to the left, and they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the first. Now on 4th down and 5, they'll try to move the chains. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Complete out of the backfield, looking for the sticks. Not much of a 4th down gamble when it's that much of a sure thing. An easy conversion for this offense.
How many times do you see receivers catch the ball and dance and you get so annoyed because you're like, dude, do you see the yellow line? Go and get it. Really nice job by the receiver with the second effort, getting the extra yards and getting the first down.
Give to the running back. Tough sledding there as he picks up 1 to the 29.
Now, what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Fires it beautifully in on the crosser. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
How many first downs is that alone, just on this drive? The defense, they keep this up, they're going to get worn out and continue to have to play more and more guys. They got to do something to change this.
LSU with the 1st and 10 here. From the red zone, he's going to throw it. The sweet feet keeping the play alive. Reels it in the end zone. Touchdown, LSU!
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now on game.
Kentucky sends the offense back out onto the field. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point.
There he goes. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down.
Well, it's a nice play design there. You're getting the running back involved in the pass game. Quarterback gives it to him early so he can go to work upfield and get the first down.
Might be changing the route. To the air, it's Barnett. Under fire. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. And the defense jumps on it. That turnover.
Well, defenses get excited when they see the quarterback in an empty backfield like that. They know, hey, I'm not going to have to beat a running back or a tight end to get there. If I get to him, I might have an opportunity to knock this thing loose, and that's exactly what happened for the defense.
And how about the keen eyes and sharp awareness from the coach to challenge that call, and the officials agree it'll go his way. Gonna swing it on second down. Makes the grab. It's Gilmore. And the defense wrestles him to the ground.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
And the Wildcats come to the line on 30 short, looking to keep the drive moving. He'll pull it down and run. They've got it inside the 40 and the 39 as they pick up the first down.
Third down, I got this. I'll take this myself. He makes the read quickly. He calls his number, has confidence in himself, goes and gets the first down.
This Kentucky offense really moving the ball quickly. Looking to throw on first down. Bringing the heat. Pressure's there and he lets it go.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
This time he's got his man. Stopped just inside the 30 at the 29. It's a 10-yard pickup and a first down.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. You just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now, get ready for another one.
We're at the 2-minute timeout, and these guys really need to build a little momentum to cut into this lead before halftime. Inside the 30 at the 29, it's a first down. He'll ride his man on the option. Find some fresh air. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the big hit.
And you're seeing his dynamic ability to run the football that time on the option play. I know he doesn't pick up the first down, but that's still a good chunk of yardage, and the defense wasn't ready for it. Moving forward, expect the offense to go back to the option play again and see if someone will finally take the quarterback and force him to pitch it.
The Wildcats can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Bringing it back. The 30. At the 20. Touchdown LSU. This defense making a big play and putting it in the end zone. No step back in week 3. They have been sharp as they extend the lead. Look, a lot of time left. There's a little bit of distance right now being put on the scoreboard.
There is, but it's so awesome when you're a defense and you study all week about what's coming and what routes to be ready for, and then you jump the route and you make the plays and you just go get in that end zone. It is so beautiful.
The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Looking downfield, it's Abraham. Here's a heat. Blasted as he lets it go. Picked off. What a play by this defense. Going the other way, and he's got room. Touchdown, Tigers. The defense putting points on the board. Look, I know it's only the second quarter, but we're starting to see a pretty significant gap develop between these two teams right now.
No doubt. When your defense is scoring, your offense is scoring, good things happening for your ball club. This defense on point, reading their scouting report, making big plays.
LSU 35, Kentucky 7.
Looks like he's going to bring it out. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. They'll try to put something together, backed up a bit, starting at their own 13. They'll crank up this drive with a pass. Going to take a shot. And they won't be able to connect downfield, looking for a big-time play.
I love that play call by the offensive coordinator. Your quarterback just threw a pick six. You want to pick him right back up, right? So don't handcuff him. On the very first play of the next drive, let him throw the football to try to reestablish a rhythm and reestablish some confidence. Obviously, that one falls incomplete, but they need to get this guy back into a rhythm. The only way you do that is by throwing the ball.
The Wildcat created an alley, picked up a few, still some work to do for the first down. Looking to convert, they'll go to the Wildcat. Making side adjustments here. Direct snap. They get him on the ground, but it'll be enough for the first down. They might mark that down to use the Wildcat again.
But nice job finding a crease to go get that first. There's just some running backs out there that feel like they have that sixth sense. They just know where the marker is. They know where that first down marker is, and they're just able to find a way to fall forward and get it.
And he gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. That last sack got them behind the sticks. It's 2nd and long here. Dropping back, it's Abraham. Throws to the wideout. Right through his hands and incomplete, and he'll want that one back. It'll be 3rd down.
You're not going to see that happen too often. The quarterback, man, he was licking his chops. He saw a big space in the middle of the field. He had his best receiver there ready to make a play, and he dropped it.
You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. He's looking downfield to throw. And this is going to be incomplete on 3rd.
I know this offense has gone for it a couple times early in this game on 4th down, guys, but with this field position, I'd be surprised if they decided not to punt the football away here. You're just too backed up. You can't risk not getting it and just gifting your opponent great field position.
He was able to get that ball up to the 48-yard line before he stopped on the return. They'll start this drive at their own 48. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Going to try to get it himself. And he gets out of there and gets some yardage and gets down without taking any punishment. LSU right back to the line. To the air on 1st down. Gets it out quickly. Finds a crease at the 20. They get him corralled, but not until he's in the red zone. They'll mark it at the 14. LSU now operating in the red zone. The give to the tailback. They get him stopped, but those feet kept moving until he was down to the 5. The clock will stop with this timeout from the offense. They'll get a chance to regroup on the sideline. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Looking for the score. Touchdown, Tigers. The offense puts up 6 with that trip to the end zone.
And this is blowout city. This offense has been up and down the field. We've seen explosive plays. They scored again here right before halftime. I don't know, guys. I mean, can we do running clock in the second half?
LSU 42, Kentucky 7.
Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Quarterback making checks. Wide receiver going in motion. Looking to pass. It's Abraham. Pressure coming. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Tight end now in motion. Back to throw, and they've got to be aware of the clock. Pass is incomplete. The clock is down to 9.
And I think a big reason this offense is struggling right now and why they're trailing on the scoreboard is they have not been able to protect this guy, and it's affected him. He has not looked very accurate. Moving forward, the pass pro has got to be better to help this guy out.
They stop him short, and we'll have a big 4th down coming. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. LSU will put foot to leather to start the second half. From a couple of yards deep, he'll bring it out. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. Kentucky has it back, and the big blue offense takes the field. What could go wrong did in the first half, and they start this third quarter at the bottom of the mountain.
Man, that was bad. That was a frying pan to the head. That was a TKO. It was awful in the first half. Flush it. I got to start doing something right. I got to find some positives. I get the ball first to start this possession, try to put a scoring drive together.
The only thing you can do at this point offensively is just make sure your best players are touching the football.
And he is snowed under, sacked at the 7.
Man, this defense has played so well, and this offense, they've struggled. They haven't executed greatly. They're going to have to do it against a really good defense who continues to apply pressure. They got to find a way to protect their quarterback a little better.
Quarterback may change this route. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Catch in the middle, it's West. Coming out, attacking from deep in their own end, and they're out at the 26 for the first down.
And it's on 3rd downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that foot.
And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. Kentucky going quickly.
And they got to protect their quarterback better up front. They got to give him a little bit more time to make some damage down the field. But look at this. Here they go. No huddle, back on the line, make the defense communicate. Maybe you can catch them sleeping.
I'll tell you what, man, this guy bails out his offensive line a lot. We've seen it over and over. Protection isn't always perfect, but he's just got the ability to scramble and just to create and extend plays. Wasn't able to get the first down there, but look at the situation now he's put his offense in. He was able to get a nice chunk of yardage back to make this decision on 3rd down for the play caller a whole lot easier.
These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these 3rd down situations.
Positive plays. That's all you're looking for here in the option game. Not everything is going to be a 70-yard touchdown run, obviously, but if you can pick up positive yardage like that, and the quarterback makes good decisions, pitching it out when no one's accounting for the pitch, man, you'll take that all day long. They don't get the first.
Ball is loose. A fortuitous turn of events to keep possession of that one. Kentucky back at it with a fresh set of downs. Back to pass, it's Barnett. Turning it on!
I know the offense is down by a lot here in the second half. You just need one big play, though, to spark the offense, get the confidence going, and they may have found it right there in that completion. Good throw, good catch. Now we got to keep it going.
They're looking to pass from the red zone. Under fire. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
And it's been a long day for this offense. If you can't protect your quarterback, it's hard to be successful. That's the 5th sack they have given up. The offensive coordinator has no answers, and this defense has been flying around.
He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down, and they got to keep that up here in the second half.
That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on third down. With a double-digit deficit here in the second half, they're going to go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Makes the grab, got the conversion, and still going. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a first down. Powers forward. And he's able to bounce off one tackle, but still not a whole lot of running room. Kentucky right back to the line. Tries again to get it in. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman.
And it's been a surprise today for this offense. Like, coming into the game, we all talked about it. We thought they'd be able to run against this defense that's been run on a lot, and this offense just can't get the running game going. Be interested to see what they do to try to change it up, but somehow, some way, they need that physical ground game.
After getting absolutely nowhere on second down, they'll try it again on third and goal. Out of the gun, the inside give. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a third down stop.
This has got to be disappointing if you're the offense, guys. You were expecting to have a lot of success running the ball, especially against this defense, which has struggled so much this season, but just nothing doing. They have not been good enough in the trenches so far.
To the air, it's Barnett. Finds him out of the backfield. Touchdown, Kentucky. A great catch and run for 6.
Love the thought process by the quarterback here on this play. Nobody open in the end zone. Find your check down. Find the running back. He does that, and once this guy's got the ball in his hands, he shows you that elusiveness and his ability to sniff out the end zone.
Rides it and reads it. He's back in the end zone for the two-point conversion. It followed the touchdown as he single-handedly is trying to keep them in it. That deficit's still pretty big, and they'll try to get it right back and cut into it with an onside kick. Not much drives more anxiety than waiting to see if the hands team can corral the onside kick, and they do. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. And even after that last score, still working with a great big cushion. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
They'll run it from the gun. And get a decent gain there before the defense makes a stop. And the Tigers come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. They'll send the tight end in motion. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout called.
Timeout, LSU.
The Tigers come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. On 3rd and short, they'll try to pick it up on the ground here. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
I'll say, watching this offense this year, one of the things you have to be really happy about is their ability to move the sticks. This is one of the top 25 offenses in the country in getting first downs. That running back is one of the biggest reasons. He is a weapon.
Guys, LSU has the lead here, and they've built a comfortable lead after 3 quarters of play. Let's take a look at how we've gotten here. Our final quarter is on deck, and it looks as if they are ready to go. They go back to work in the final period of this one. Finds a little space. Breaks into the open. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Bayou Bengals. With that, the lead nice and comfortable, and they're cruising toward a 4-0 start.
Points, points, and more points. This offense has had their way. They just keep their foot on the gas, keep putting up points, keep putting up touchdowns. And you know what? This is one of those stats days. You look back and you're like, that guy had 12 touchdowns in the year. Well, 4 or 5 of them might have been in this game.
Kentucky sends the offense back out onto the field. This was certainly not their best effort. I believe this team is much better than it performed today, but they're going to... He lobs one high down the left side. And they can't make the connection, going for a big play on 1st down.
Hey, it's just been frustrating to watch the inconsistency of this guy at QB, man. You've got to be able to stay in rhythm in an offense and stay ahead of schedule. And he's had a moment and he threw a touchdown pass, but more consistency, more finding the open guys, delivering it to them, and keeping this offense on schedule.
He's got it.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that 1st down and you give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that. You got to get lined up, and you got to communicate.
Here comes the heat. Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32.
Well, this defense thought coming into this one they could get after the quarterback, but I'm not sure, guys, if they thought they'd have this much success. Everything they've dialed up has gotten home. They've got 6 sacks in this game.
And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it.
And this is a tough spot for the QB, man. Like, he knows he's down big and has to make big plays down the field, but also got to be smart, because this defense, you can tell, bringing in extra bodies, playing the pass, maybe take the dink and dunk, let your guys make some plays, because they are definitely playing the deep ball.
Oh, they're after him. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22.
And this defense has done such a great job. Another sack on the day. They forced an interception. They've been flying all over the field, playing great defense.
He wants to change this route. On 4th down, looking for the completion. They got him for the sack, and that'll be a turnover on downs.
Well, that play never had a chance. On 4th down, they're trying to catch the defense off guard, throwing for it, but no protection. Quarterback didn't have an opportunity to step up and get rid of that football. Give the defense credit, man. Tremendous aggression there on 4th.
Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. handoff to the single back. He almost punched it in for 6. They'll get him down at the 1-yard line.
And I think as a running back, if you're this guy, you're licking your chops right now. This is what you want, right? You've got a big lead in the 4th quarter, and you're smiling because you know you are going to get the rock. They're going to force feed you the football to try and ice this game. He's paying him off right now. That's a really nice run.
And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. It'll be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches. Well, they've gotten it down to the 3, but now it's 3rd and goal. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and this offense just a couple of minutes away from putting one in the win column. And they'll try it again after getting nothing on 2nd down. It's 3rd and goal from the 3. Caught in the backfield. It's Samuel. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. So on 4th and goal, already with the lead, but they'll try to salt this thing away with a touchdown. They'll move the wide receiver. Wants to throw. It's Trevino. Skips away from pressure. And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
With that last touchdown, looks like they're going to start this season 4-0, and you've got to be impressed with what you've seen so far from this team. We knew coming in on paper this team had a chance this season, but until the lights go on, until you actually go out and do it for real, you can't believe just how good they are. But they've shown now, starting 4-0 on the year, this is a team that's going to contend for a national championship.
Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Quickly complete.
And I know this football game is over, but we got to keep fighting. We got to keep finding something, some kind of rhythm in this offense, something we can hang our hat on that we do really, really well. Listen, the intermediate passing game like this has taken over college football. Short to intermediate.
And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
And, man, is that just indictment of the day. Your quarterback getting drilled late in the football game. This offense has sputtered. They haven't found any kind of good rhythm. They haven't done things that really gives your coach confidence and makes you want to believe in them. This offense has a lot of work to do before their next football game.
Everybody has to be set. They have to get it off. Off the play fake on 1st down. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that we're going to show in the film room that people aren't going to like, but hopefully you can learn from it and do better next time.
Spits it out to the back. Got his man. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the 1st down marker. Kentucky going quickly. On 3rd and short, they'll ride the running back here. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a 1st down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Dropping back, it's Abraham. Fires it. Just too much juice on that one as he airmails his receiver out of bounds.
And I absolutely love what this defense is doing, man. You know exactly what time it is. You've got a big lead. They're going to have to throw the football. So more nickels, more dimes, bring the speed on the field, and get ready to play the pass.
He tries to take the top off. What a spectacular grab there as they try to finish this game with a little something to feel good about.
You know, as the head coach of this team, this is one positive you're going to take away from this game, is that your players don't quit, and they're still willing to fight. There's obviously a lot of things they've got to iron out offensively, and we've seen that today. But I do love the grit they're showing here late, still trying to make plays.
Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. Working well behind the sticks on second down. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Grabbed over the middle. It's Washington. And that's where they'll mark him, but a very productive play, and they'll move the chains. They'll go to the air. Fires into the end zone. And it's caught for a touchdown. They're going to play this one through to the end, but this is pretty much window dressing.
And this has been a rough day for this offense, and finally, some good things to happen. Build some momentum maybe for the future. You know, that's the way the coaches spin it when you're getting beat up and you're getting destroyed. Like, let's find something for the future. Let's keep fighting. Let's keep working. This team's done that, put some points on the board, so it's not all bad.
And now they'll try to get the two-point conversion, guys. Plucks it out of the air. He's not going to make it in, and the decision to go for two does not work out. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. From inside his own 15, looking for a crevice. He's brought down after a good return, gets it out to the 31. One more play to pad the stats. From the gun, the ground game. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. You sort of think that over the years you get immune to these types of upsets, but this one is a shocker that might go on the list of all-timers.
Dude, huge win.